So today I'm actually sat in my living room because I'm going to do a little video on actually what it's like to watch a movie within VR. So I've owned actually VR headsets since about 2017 and I've never sat down to watch a full film. So I've got a few burning questions. One, is the battery going to last? So I'm going to be sat down and watching Christopher Nolan's Inception, which is 2 hours and 42 minutes. The battery within here lasts about 2.5 hours. That's a standard battery with no extension. So I will not be using the extended battery. I'm going to try and get the feeling of, is it actually like a cinema? Is it as good as it would be if I was watching my TV at home? And what's the quality like? On the Oculus store, there's actually probably, I would say, 3 good apps that are good for watching movies. You've got one which is big screen, and that's not a bad app, although the content, I just don't think there's enough on there at the moment. There's also Amazon Video, which has got about 18,000 movies, 2,000 TV shows, and then there's Netflix. We all know and love Netflix. There's about 4,000 movies on there and about 2,000 TV shows. So when you compare that to Amazon, which has got 18,000 movies and around 2,000 TV shows, you can see that the film selection is significantly higher. Right then, so let's get started. So whilst in Netflix, I was actually really disappointed. The quality looked pretty rubbish. Fortunately for them, the movie kind of outweighed their bad app, so I continued to plough through. Inception is one of those films though where you really want the best possible quality whilst watching it. You know, bearing in mind it was screened in an IMAX cinema, so you know, you need to get these things kind of right. At this point now, I actually am starting to get a little bit annoyed. You know, some of my favourite scenes in the film are now looking a little bit like something's filmed through a potato. Cool. So I'm like halfway through. Oh, my head. Right, let's just pause there. As you can see, I'm starting to look a little bit disorientated, and that's actually because of Netflix. So at this point, I've decided I'm going to go back in and I'm going to go through Amazon Prime VR. Right, now we're talking. So in here, I'm actually starting to see proper HD. In fact, it almost feels like 3D. Yeah, hats off here to Amazon. I think they've actually done a really good job at developing this app. The scenes are looking really crisp, the sound, although it's obviously just through the headset and not through some headphones, it's still pretty good. I think I found that I probably readjusted my headset about 30 times, and I've got a fairly comfortable face cover. I think I blame this a little bit on the stock strap, where I struggle to find the right level of tightness to prevent it from, you know, cutting off all the blood to my face. Well, I made it guys, a little bit dishevelled and certainly a little hazy, but the second half was certainly a lot easier than the first half. And yeah, that hair, that is lockdown hair. It should get cut soon, but at the moment it's not been cut for about 16 months. So, battery 15% left. 2 hours and 42 minutes of a movie, done. As you can see, definitely some irritation around the face. A little bit dizzy. Yeah, I think I'm going to pause there because I think listening to this guy, he doesn't really know what's going on or what day it is. I'm definitely feeling a little bit dizzy here and unfortunately a little bit disorientated. And having gone back and replayed afterwards, I have realised it was to do with the Netflix app. That low resolution was really kind of messing with my head. Okay, so what's the verdict? Well, 24 hours ago I filmed that, and yesterday afternoon I was certainly feeling really tired all day, and I actually blame it on the Netflix experience. Watching in Netflix is not good. The video quality is in fact awful and it runs at about 480p and you can really notice it. If I was Oculus right now, I'd be looking to get that app off their store because this is not a good user experience for people. And if someone is buying a VR headset for the first time, they're obviously going to try Netflix. What will happen when they do use that app is they're going to be feeling very, very unwell afterwards, or they're certainly going to have a very poor experience and they just won't be returning to use it again. Now I'm really surprised at Netflix here at why they haven't done any development for this. It's been 5 years And bear in mind here guys, Netflix is the one company that killed Blockbuster because they were ahead of the time. So to see Netflix being really behind the times and not embracing this platform, it's a little bit concerning. So that obviously brings me on to the Amazon app. Fantastic, really enjoyed it. I am going to go back and continue to watch films through it because I think it's probably just as good as my TV screen if I'm honest. In fact, it actually felt like being in a cinema. Big thumbs up to Amazon, well done, you've done a fantastic job. Well, that's all from me now, folks. Obviously, as always, if you don't mind leaving a like or a subscribe, it'd be much appreciated. If you didn't like the movie, well, you know, give us a like or subscribe anyway. See you in the next one.